Okay, we are on the street where the Phantom of the Opera will be tonight. Phantom of the Opera. And it will be just through there and to the right. It says, please use the main entrance. I thought that meant going around the other way, but then the other way was the place for actors to go in. And some guy goes like, you're supposed to come in through here. And I'm going like, oh, but I'm not an actor. And he says, oh, okay. So anyways, here's the ticket office. And so there isn't anything indicating that Phantom of the Opera is here tonight other than this tiny little sign right here that says Das Phantom der Opera, dun 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 dun. And of course that's military time, 8 o'clock. Dun 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 dun. Okay, it's not even 5 o'clock yet, so I'm gonna go find some food. And well, let's take a look, just show you what it looks like. I'm gonna go find some food, and then I'm not sure if I'm able to stay for the whole show. I may have to leave after the first intermission. Most of the good songs are in the first half of the musical is very front-loaded anyways. All the famous songs are in the front half. The only real good song in the second half is Masquerade. I may have to miss that in order to catch the train back, because I don't want to have to find a hotel here in Potsdam, which is about 35 to 40 miles away or so from the from my hotel in Berlin. Okay, thank you. So actually, this Phantom of the Opera production is only here for one night tonight, and it's in the middle of the week on a Wednesday. This is a fly-by-night production, and there is the Phantom. There is the Phantom, and is that supposed to be Christine? Christine and the Phantom. Okay, anyways, there looks like it's a traveling show. You know, like an off-Broadway kind of traveling show. So I don't expect big chandeliers or anything that I saw in Her Majesty's Theatre in London. But hopefully it will be a good show tonight. Okay, thank you. Okay, I have a ticket to see Phantom of the Opera tonight. I am at the Potsdam Nikolai Saal. It's a small theater in central Potsdam, which is a suburb of Berlin, about 35 miles out. So I may have to leave after the first intermission in order to be able to catch the last train out of here. I'm not sure yet. I'll have to confirm on the timetable. But most of the show, the best songs are in the first half anyways. The only really good song is in the second half. It's called Masquerade, and I might have to miss that in order to catch the train. And then of course you can see the big rotunda building. The central part of Potsdam is right here. Potsdam is also famous for the Potsdam Conference, where Stalin, Truman, and Churchill met, and then halfway through the conference, Churchill was replaced by someone, I think his name was Attlee or something like that, because Churchill got voted out of office. So that's the story, okay? But tonight's story is Phantom of the Opera. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to record inside other than before the show starts. But after the show starts, I'm not going to be able to record. And I might not be there for the curtain call. Okay, thank you. Okay, we're in Potsdam right now, and that's Annalena Baerbock's political advertisement. We got Wurzerzeit and Mensch and Work, but someone put "for war" as a graffiti on his, so he must be a warmonger, I'm guessing. Olaf Scholz, he's not really a warmonger, but he was willing to support Ukraine while America, he's just America's puppet. And, I don't know who Linda Teutenberg is, FDP, I don't know, but Olaf Scholz, he's just a pushover. He'll just do, he plays both sides, but Olaf Scholz, he's really just an American puppet. He just works for the CIA. So we're waiting to cross the street. According to Google Maps, there's some restaurants down that street nearby where the Phantom of the Opera will be playing tonight. So we shall go take a look. Yeah, it looks like there's some restaurants to choose from here along this street. So we'll choose one and then go in. Okay, still haven't found anything I wanted to eat yet. There was like a turkey wrap kebab place, but I've had so much of that in Nuremberg and Leipzig that I don't really want to keep doing that. So I did see a restaurant sign for a Thai place. I might go to that. There's a German steakhouse on to the left. I might do that. We'll find out. It's okay. It's not a big deal. The fact is, we found our place, the Phantom of the Opera. It was not easy doing these directions. But we're here, we're blessed, and we're doing well. Okay, so I'll see you probably right before the show or right after the show. Okay, what's this? Okay, thank you. Okay, eventually I found a Croatian restaurant. So there it is. I only remember how to say one thing in Croatian, which is volimte. And so this is a Petrovatsky steak. And I did have a salad earlier. Okay, so it's healthy. So there is the entrance to the theater. It's a small theater. And that's out to the street. It's like a small little courtyard. And just waiting for another 15 minutes. Still a little bit cold. Okay, 3, 2, 1. We're inside the small theater. I guess it's pretty small. Not too many people. Over there. Or the entryway over here. And we're early in the theater. So I guess this will be about the size of a high school play. I don't see any big chandelier. So they probably won't open with that. Oh, sorry. Okay. And so it's going to be about another 15-20 minutes before the show begins. Okay, good luck, everybody. So I found out that the last train leaving Potsdam is until after midnight. However, I am still leaving the show early at intermission due to the fact that that was not Phantom of the Opera. At least that was not the Andrew Lloyd Webber Phantom of the Opera that we have seen all over the world. That was just some sort of clown and pony show that was just completely ridiculous. Completely ridiculous. I'm going home. Okay, 3, 2, 1. So this Phantom of the Opera really was not. Phantom das der Opera. I guess it's its own production. The Phantom of the Opera that you're accustomed to was started in 1986 by Andrew Lloyd Webber. It has since gone all over the world. London, France, I don't care, Tokyo, even Manila, Hong Kong, Singapore, whatever. And it's all Andrew Lloyd Webber's Phantom of the Opera. The Phantom of the Opera is there. Okay, So, however, this German Phantom is using the license using the non-license because of the fact that the novel is now in the public domain. It was written like in, I don't know, 1890 something or 1900, and 50 years later, it's already in the public domain. So anyone can do Phantom of the Opera as long as you're not using Andrew Lloyd Webber songs. So they came up with their own Phantom play with completely different songs. In fact, they gave me this, I guess, CD. Maybe I can play it in my PlayStation 4. I don't know. I'll find out when I go home. But their songs are completely different. Their dances are different. Everything is just so different. The story is different. Christine Daae went to the funeral of her dad, like in the very first act, right at the beginning. Raoul and her were not like separated in childhood for years and years or anything like that. And there was no, like, wow, we're reunited as adults or anything like that. It just seems like they were boyfriend and girlfriend from the beginning. And Raoul was having fights with Christine from the beginning. And the Phantom is not tender with Christine. He's kind of like, just like this vampire werewolf chasing her around. And it's not really showing any love for her. And then there's this Persian, kind of like a swami, I guess. Remember if Tommy Lasorda used to be a swami in This Week's in Baseball? Kind of like that. And he's running around, pretending he's Aladdin. And then there's this circus gesture that's like a ballet dancer. And so I showed you a little bit of snippet of it. But yeah, it's completely not the same. And it's not necessarily a bad thing as a standalone. However, I didn't travel, I didn't want to travel 35, 40 miles away from Berlin on, on several trains just to be able to do that, and having to rush back to Berlin before the train stopped running. And it was just not something that I would have done had I known ahead of time. Potsdam seemed nice. I went to a nice Croatian restaurant. I'm not sure whether there's footage or not. I'll have to look and see if I did any footage or not yesterday. And this was yesterday. Today I went to the Spy Museum. Before that I did laundry. Okay, thank you.